Wrestling fans, the 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive explodes into Christmas with 12 featured superstar guests. We can't bring you a live wrestling event due to COVID restrictions, but we'll be bringing you a series of cyber signings and meet and greets. On Saturday, December the 5th, fans around the corner and around the world can get nasty with former WWE and WCW Tag Team Champions Brian Knobbs and Jerry Sags, the Nasty Boys, joining us for a live cyber autograph signing here in MWF Studios. Get a personalized autograph from the Nasty Boys, signed to you live on the air and mailed to your home. Join us now through mid-December as superstars help us continue our annual mission to update Santa Claus's GPS to find every kid's house this Christmas, put smiles on faces while honoring Paul Bearer's memory. VIP packages are still available. Don't worry. If you missed a live superstar signing, every star is signing enough photos while they're here in Boston to fill VIP packages through December the 19th. Whether for your wrestling collection or to give as a holiday gift, if you're going to take part in any toy drive this year, please help our 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive. Visit BostonWrestling.com and our social media platforms for complete event and toy drive information. A man that not only did you work with over the years, but a man you actually lived with for 6 weeks, sharing the same bedroom, Mean Gene Okerlund.
Yeah, Mean Gene is one of a kind. I mean, when you talk about announcers and guys that knew how to relate with the boys and have respect of the wrestler, Mean Gene Okerlund was that guy. The only guy that could even come within close of Mean Gene Okerlund was another guy that also passed away. He was on Georgia Championship Wrestling, Florida Championship Wrestling, Gordon Solie.
WWE Hall of Famer Gordon Solie.
Gordon Solie, yeah, he's a WWE Hall of Famer also. But Howard had the ability to, I mean, not Howard, but Mean Gene, he had the ability to fulfill them shoes. And you know, very few people could go out there for many, many years. And that's why Vince used him not in just one segment, but in many segments. Because you have many in the wrestling ring, could use him here, could use him there, because he was so versatile. You know, he just had this ability to do, you know, tremendous things. And look at all the great episodes that Vince was able to get out of Mean Gene. And last but not least, Legend House. And it was a privilege to be his roommate and to share time. And that, believe it or not, Legend House, I would always say, was the best thing that happened to a lot of us guys, because we didn't know each other. We traveled together, but you know, we laughed and joked in the dressing room, but soon as the show was over, we went on our merry ways. So I never knew Piper. I never knew Hacksaw. I never knew Mean Gene until I spent them 6 weeks with him in Legend House.
Well, Tony, I tell you, Mean Gene to me was someone that for the better part of 10 years, he brought, we spoke about it in another episode recently, believability. He brought, he would give it a rub of importance, so to speak, with just about every big interview he did, every big angle he was a part of to help set up. He was a consummate professional, and he was, at his best, he was fantastic.
Yes. Yeah, and up until his last day, I saw him, I would say maybe about a week or two before. He was at, what was the big event?
In New York,
In New York, that's right. He was there in New York and smiling, signing autograph, meeting the friends and stuff, you know, the same Mean Gene, never changed.
And you know what's sad?
He's going to be well missed.
You know what's sad, Tony? You and I, not too long ago, discussed the idea of having Mean Gene in this very studio with us. And we've lost that opportunity now. That disappoints me so much. Maybe it's a selfish thing, but sometimes when we talk about different guys we'd like to bring here and then they pass away before we're able to pull the trigger on it, it's very, very, very disheartening to me. I think Mean Gene would have, to be able to document some of his great stories, you know, he's not someone WWE is going to make a 3-disc DVD set of.
Right. Well, it's not just Mean Gene. I say that all the time.
Oh, absolutely.
Look at the people that's sitting around that been in this business. Ivan Koloff, nobody ever sat down and ever talked to that man. Here's a guy that fought Bruno and went everywhere.
Right.
And met people that we never even heard of before, wrestling places we never even heard of before, and nobody know his story.
Right.
You take Ox Baker, even though he probably was the biggest star we thought he was, but He been everywhere, did everything. Nobody hardly sat down and talked to that man and got his story. Talk about black wrestlers, there was a guy called Sailor Art Thomas that had a butter body and Tony Atlas and Rocky Johnson. Any black person up in his business, it was Sailor Art Thomas. Natural, no steroid, no nothing, just natural big guy. Nobody talk about him no more. The only black wrestler we talk about of the past was Bobo Brazil. And all the rest, Bearcat Wright, Bearcat Brown. I mean, I could go on and on. Charlie Cook, I mentioned Charlie Cook the other day.
Yep.
You know, so many guys that came along before cable and the internet. So now if you've never been on cable, you've never been on the internet, nobody knows you.
Right.
And there's so much great talent out here. I used to go to all the independent shows. What I always noticed, they got some little 22-year-old kid telling me how the business is supposed to be. I go to WWE, some 25-year-old kid come out with a strip. I said, where you learn about wrestling? Oh, I learned it in college.
The art of television writing. Certainly not anything about professional
I walk
wrestling.
in the ring, I asked the guy, I said, what do you do for a living? I work at Burger King. See, it ain't wrestling no more.
The art is gone. The art is gone, and that's a shame.
They fix it so anybody could be one.
Mean Gene Okerlund, in his 70s, would be more effective in that role than the majority of the cut and paste women that they have stand there on the TV episodes, holding the microphone, smiling, that really have little comprehension of what's going on.
Wrestling fans, the 9th annual Paul Bearer Holiday Headlocks Toy Drive Cyber Fanfest explodes into Christmas with interactive cyber autograph signings, live interviews, raffles, merchandise, and more. We were excited to bring you a wrestling event here in Boston, but we have the ability to bring a Cyber Fanfest to great fans like you around the world. Recent WWE NXT Cruiserweight Champion Leo Rush kicked off the drive with autographed photos and posters still for sale online. Let's run down the list of remaining cyber autograph signings where you can get an autograph photo for yourself or to give to a friend or a loved one this holiday. Mail order for your items is also available. On Survivor Series Sunday, November the 22nd, Marty Jannetty will be with us live for a cyber autograph signing during the Farewell to the Undertaker. You never know what to expect with Marty in studio live. We're back Friday, December the 4th with the veteran former Nation of Domination member Savio Vega, a.k.a. Quang, making a rare appearance in Boston. Things are going to get nasty on Saturday, December the 5th when Brian Knobbs and Jerry Saggs, the Nasty Boys, join us for the very first time. A great chance to get the former WWE and WCW Tag Team Champions signed. Sunday night, December the 6th, WWE Hall of Famer Mr. USA Tony Atlas returns for a Cyber Christmas party during our NXT Takeover Watch Along. Tony will be signing autographs and will also have his art available for purchase. The following Friday, December the 11th, one of the most powerful superstars in wrestling history, the Warlord, joins us live in studio discussing his WWF run beginning in 1988. Saturday, December the 12th, the superstar undefeated for 2 years in the WWF, Native American Tatanka, will be with us supporting the toy drive. Then on Sunday, December the 13th, it's a double feature of future star superstars as recent Ring of Honor Pure Title Tournament competitor Wheeler Yuta joins us in studio for the first time after competing here in Boston Wrestling MWF, along with the man visiting us for the first time in 8 years, the new Impact Wrestling World Champion Rich Swann. And it wouldn't be Christmas without old John Cena Sr. with us live and in person as he's been working the phones on the North Pole. Again, autographs and all-inclusive VIP packages are on sale now at bostonwrestling.com. Help our tradition of updating Santa's GPS to find every kid's home this year while creating smiles and honoring the late, great Paul Bearer's memory. From our family to yours, happy holidays, Merry Christmas.